Ka-chow! Penis McQueen here. I have so much to talk about. I am reining it in. This might be a long video, hopefully not. I'm going to try to speed through things. So first of all, brand new. You saw it a couple weeks ago, but last night was my first time taking it home. It was at the dealership for 2 weeks. Last night I rode it for a little bit. Today I'm riding it some. It has not yet touched dirt. It must touch the dirt. I'm going to get on the bike here in just a second, but I want you to look at it. It's never going to look like this again. You know what I mean? A bike is only new once. Shots for you, shots for maybe the thumbnail. Ka-chow, squatting around my bike so everyone in their backyards looking like, what's this guy doing? This is obviously the best angle every time. I call that high side, which is not the kickstand side. So high side, 45-degree angle up the butt. Best angle for every motorcycle and car. All right. I'm not going to do anything crazy. The bike is braking in really hard. We have 65 miles, 66. Execute that order. I'm excited to touch the dirt, but it's in its braking period. I'm going to drive nice and safe. Actually, for funsy, why don't I just switch into different modes? I don't play with them. There is so much about this bike that I don't know, not familiar with yet. I tried reading the manual. It's in Italian. No joke. So I have a bunch to learn. Let me start riding on this dirt really quick, and then I'll start talking. This is a great little stretch. Yay, we lost its Dirtginity. This is all I wanted in life. Mamma Jamma was to be able to go touch dirt. Those are big old cracks. Wow, I'm surprised. I'll say this right now, like, I'm not a dirt guy. I'm really not. But that took that so much better than my Zero, suspension-wise. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother! Alrighty, switch this back into urban. There's 4 modes. So much. Okay, I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long, but it might be, because I have a lot to say. So let's get cracking. Ah, yes. Better than the Beamer. Gosh, this video's gonna be so long. Look at all they've built. I haven't been here in so long. Oh, I was just thinking, I want to slide the rear, but I'm not in off-road mode. It didn't work. The ABS kicked on. All right, I'll try that again in a second now that I switch modes. That's scary, so I should do it. It's scary to me. Momentum down the hill, roll through that. That was mud. I do not want to be in mud. I don't want this bike to get too dirty. I can see it. It's like, oh my gosh, don't get too dirty. I just want to touch dirt. Okay, let's try the rear ABS really quick. I shouldn't do this right now. It's brand new. Yes. Yes, that's what I wanted. Oh my gosh. My Zero has ABS you can't turn off, so you can't slide around. It's a mamma jamma. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm going to be putting along really slow. Please bear with me while I talk. I got some stuff to say. Number one. I am going to try to get this bike customized and get its shop day done as soon as I can so that it's ready to go to the Oklahoma trip, which I will talk about in a second. But first of all, a couple of you contacted me asking, like, hey, is there a place where we can send, like, you have an Amazon wish list for motorcycle parts? I was like, no, I don't. I think that's a little silly to have that put up there. But since a couple of you asked, like, well, I mean, shoot, if you want to sponsor the build, I guess I'm not going to say no to that. So on the off chance you would like to supply a part or pay for a part for this bike for the build, I'll happily shout you out when we do it. I'm hoping that'll be in 2 weeks, which is pretty darn soon because the trip is in 3 weeks. But I might list some parts down below. I have my own list of parts that I want, some I need, some I want. There's lots of parts for anywhere from $5 to $500. So if that's something you want to freaking contribute, you're welcome to. I'm happy to I'm happy to accept your help. So if you're interested, if that's something you want to do, send me an email. I'll include my email down below. Not to be a surprise. And then I'll let you know, or you let me know what you want to do or what I want to do. Sorry, I'm really distracted here. I'm afraid there's going to be mud somewhere. I just don't want to get this bike too dirty. And I definitely don't want to lay it down because it's got basically no armor. I need to be going faster than that. But it takes this a lot better than my Zero did. Oh man, I can't wait to just, rip this thing up. But this is great, man. I haven't been able to do this in months. Okay, sorry. Anyway, if you want to sponsor any parts to the bike for the build, please send me an email. All right, item number 2 is the Oklahoma trip. I forgot the name of the event, but I will be in Oklahoma for a week at the end of April. Hopefully for the whole week. If not, I'll definitely, that's a big dip I can touch. I'll definitely be there on April 26th, Friday morning. So you'll have a chance, if you want to see me specifically, come for that day. But you can drop in, drop out any part of that week. It's a whole big freaking ADV event where we go camping out in the woodsins like a bunch of boons, and then you can ride a bunch of different trails and do activities. I'll link those as well. Oh man, is this mud down here? It might be. Look at that freaking rut on the left. Scary. Oh, I gotta finish talking about my points. I got so much to talk about. But just a quick break to make sure. That's probably mud. I don't think it is. It's been a few days since rain, but it could very well still be. Okay, that's a little soft, but not bad. All right. I'm gonna take a look at it here while I talk this bike really quick. Oh gosh. I'm equal parts stressed and excited, but guys, I can't tell you how much my soul has been hurting riding my Super Duke along a curb or seeing grass and going, I just want to go see what's out there. And I can't. It was killing me. Like, I've got to go touch dirt. I've been waiting on my Zero, my only dirt-capable dual sport, for 6 months. It's still broked. So that's, like I said before, why I decided just go ahead and get the bike now. I was going to originally wait till that was fixed, but I just couldn't wait anymore. It's just motorcycle is part of my soul, and strangely, being able to touch dirt is part of my soul too. I need water, which is why I brought my hydration pack. It's my first time using this with this helmet and with my chin curtain and beard. It's really hard to get this nozzle in my mouth hole. And on the way out, I yelled a Gimli line. I said, "Not the beard! Not the beard!" Anyway, ADV event. Link in the description. If you want a chance to hang out and see me, I'm hoping to bring this bike and the Zero. I may have one. I may have neither. I don't know, but I will be there on April 26th in the morning. Oh boy, look at this. That's gross. Oh, I could have done that better, but whatever. Yee, wee, wee, French, baguette. Slide. I haven't done that since I had the Beamer. Right now, if you're curious, the tires that come on the bike are the Pirelli Scorpion Rally. Pirelli Scorpion Rally STRs. FTR? I can't remember. But they're decent, they're fine. They came on my Zero when I had them, although I burned through those really quickly, so I suspect these won't last long. The next pair I think I'll do will be the Shinko 804s. I've had 804s on my other 2 bikes, the adventure bikes, the Zero and the Beamer, the R1200, the GSA. And I had Dunlop Trail Max Mission, that's what they're called. And I like those tires quite a bit. They're better for street, but they can take the dirt just fine too. So I don't know. I'll switch them out later. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm too scared. Too scared. There's a huge rock on the way down. If I just gashed the bottom of my engine, whoa! Was I sliding or was I sinking? That was a weird, not good feeling. Yeah, if I gashed my engine without a decent skid plate and just ruptured his brake. Oh, I cry. So yeah, not worth the risk. The most important part is going to be a proper skid plate. After that, crash bars, upper and or lower. Maybe then hand guards. But basically, I want peace of mind that when this thing falls over, it gets hit, it's going to be okay. That's the most important stuff, which is also the most expensive stuff. The only thing more expensive would be like an exhaust, but I don't care about that. Speaking of which, I like black and red, not to be surprised. This bike has a good amount of silver on it that I can take care of. I'm going to paint, and by I mean my brother, because he's better at it. I'm going to paint the exhaust guard, and I might just paint the stock skid plate while I'm at it. That's a big piece of silver, though I suspect if I get a proper skid plate, that'll be black and it'll be okay. So blocking out a bit, some superficial cosmetic, super inexpensive little changes. This bike needs a lot of tiny things. I went ahead and bought a phone mount, and I'm not going to say I'm a believer or follower yet, but I've never used quad lock until I rode my friend's bikes. He has quad lock on both of those. Like, this is really convenient. I kind of like it. So I bought a quad lock mount to put on this bike, and other little things. You put the spam card holder on there. I need to get another music remote because mine actually fell on my bike and got crushed yesterday. Little handlebar thing. There's a whole list. I don't know how much of it I'll share, but I got lots of tiny things, bigger things. So the armor, things it doesn't need that I will definitely put on one day. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks. It's just too short a time, but I would like the quick shifter. I would like the heated grips. Oh man, not brave enough. Again, if I hop that log and slam my engine on that log, I'd cry. So on the FX, I can just do whatever I want, but this bike is not quite ready. It's a baby. I don't want to be touching gravel either, really. Yeah, it's gravel. I'll pass. Sorry, I just don't want to chip stuff right now. Ha! I don't think so, sucker. Let's see what this does. But yeah, no, those signs don't apply to me. I can do this if I want to. And then how many presses to dirt? Is it one? One press for dirt, okay. I'll learn those modes and stuff. Touching all the dirt, a little bit of rocks, not really gravelly. It's okay. Yes, freedom. This is what freedom is. This is why it was killing my soul to not be able to go off, you know? Yeah, the engine's limited up to about 6,000 RPM, and it just kind of cuts the power, so whatever. I gotta baby it still. I'm trying to get the break-in period. I don't think I mentioned. It's so bumpy. I'm trying to get to the break-in period of 650 miles as fast as I can, preferably within the 2 weeks, and get it serviced so that I can take it to Oklahoma, but we'll see. They changed a lot of stuff. There used to be, I don't see it, but there should still be a big old pipe down there. All these piles of rocks weren't this high up. There were piles, but they were much lower. I've been here on the Zero over 6 months ago. I don't see the pipe. And the roadway, that's still there. Oh, that's muddy. That's so muddy. Now, on a normal day, let's go. But today, because you're brand new and you're special and you're a baby, we won't touch it. I'm gonna come back though. Let me move on to why I picked this bike and why I like it so much. This would be better informed later after I've actually used it, but you know, compared to the other medium adventure bikes I was looking at, there were 3 others specifically. This is one of 4. I was looking at this, the Tuareg 700, which was number 2. That bike was even taller than this one, but barely, and I liked a lot about it. Number 3 would have been the Transalp, and then number 4 was the KTM 790 Adventure. So 4 medium adventure bikes, which that's 2, 3 for urban. And this one won by quite a bit. This bike has everything that I like or want in an adventure bike, aside from being the mid-weight size. It also, looking around this dirt stuff, has cruise control, has a narrow seat up here. It's taller than the other ones, except the Tuareg, and I like the height because I'm tall. It has, you have to like the way it looks. So the way it looks, I like, not like love, but I do like it, and the colors I do love. They're matte black and red. I like the ergonomics very much. I would like to change some stuff. The computer doesn't turn off ABS whenever you turn the bike off. You can program your settings and keep them there, which is super awesome. Can't wait to get into it and learn it. It has the capacity, the ability to do or have the things that I want, including, for example, a quick shifter and heated grips. It doesn't come with those, but you can do it. Cruise control is super important for me because I'm a lazy boy. And a couple of the other ones, you know, it's not even possible. Transalp and Tuareg can't really do it. So the list is longer, but a lot of reasons why I chose this one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and complain about a couple things about this bike already. Switch to off-road, ka-chow, so easy. So stuff I don't like, here we go. Here's the thing. When I test rode this one, not this specific bike, but this model, a new 23 660 Tuareg, I was like, I think the handlebars are crooked. The left bar is forward by like half an inch, it feels like. I'm like, well, that can't be, that's stupid. That wouldn't make any sense. Whatever, I'm sure it's just me. It could be just this bike, but it's got to be just me. And then I get on this one. I test ride it, and I'm like, is it just me, or are the handlebars crooked? Spoiler alert, I am not wrong. The handlebars are crooked, and I am equally annoyed and baffled that the handlebars are not straight. I don't know how or why, but they're not straight. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like riding with super bent bars, but it's like, why aren't they straight? Try to show you here. Okay, so you're probably not going to see on camera. Let me get nice and straight and see if you can see, because I told you what's happening, but can you see the space disparity between here and here as I'm riding straight? there's about a 1/2 inch extra over here, and you can feel it, and it's so stupid. So if I'm idle, that was me coming to a stop straight. It's just off. I'm going to turn it like about 1/2 inch to the left. Ready? That's straight. Now the bars are straight, but the wheel is to the left. Now the wheel is straight, but the bars to the right. I have no idea why that is. Whatever has happened to both of the bikes can't be coincidence. I thought maybe it was just bent in shipping. Well, were they both bent the exact same way, or was it just built crooked? I hope, I don't think I can be convinced, that I'm dead wrong and stupid, and, oh, no, they're not crooked. You just have crooked eyeballs, thank goodness. But you can feel it. That was what tipped me out. Like, it feels like and then I looked like, well, it's not even even. Anyway, that is so dumb. And when I mentioned it in the test right before, someone in the comments said, yeah, I noticed that too. So, I mean, I don't think it's just me. I would like to know what specifically the heck is going on, but that is really dumb. Number 2, look at this clutch cable. It's directly over the ignition. So when you're trying to get the key in and out, you're fighting with this stupid cable. Now that I don't think is a fault of the bike. I think it was just assembled incorrectly. I think that's supposed to be running not through here, but through here. So imagine it was down here and running in front of the ignition. You know, I might just zip tie it for now, but that could be fixed. That just was assembled wrong. Speaking of which, the bars are even the levers are even with each other, but the mirrors aren't. And the mirror assembly is part of the lever assembly, which is very strange. Is that broken? Can you see that solution there on the end of that brake lever and the rubber grommet? I think it's broken. I think it came out. It doesn't look right. I will point all these things out to service when I get it to get broken in. But while those are even, the mirror stems are not. This one's toward me more. This one's away by like an inch. So it's not a big deal. Like, the mirrors work, but they're not even, but they're not built even, which is very strange. Which makes you wonder, is this built uneven? And if that's the case, why have I never heard of that? Why has no one mentioned it? It's a dumb, it's like, how did this happen? Also, people have complained about this, and I picked up on it pretty damn quick. Yes, the bike is hot. It's not the hottest bike I've ever ridden. I've ridden a Ducati that was hotter, but like, wow. Luckily, it's not the hot season, but yeah, a lot of heat coming off, and it's mostly on my right side. It was like, yeah, I'm cooking. Not like bad, but I am hot. And I won't lie, I dread the idea of summer coming around. I'm thinking, oh, brother, that's hot. So anyway, those things are bugging me, not like insanely. Half of them can be fixed. Heat can't. Maybe everything else can. I can't wait to feel this thing like, wow, but I can't get up past 6. See how it limits you? And 6, it's like, okay, I guess I won't have any fun. Sorry. Hopefully, in a month, all this new bike nonsense will be taken care of. Hopefully, it'll be modded, broken in, kitted, and ready to just, like, be used and enjoyed. But it's been sitting for 2 weeks. It's going to sit for 2 more weeks, with the exception of me trying to get on it and get some miles in. I might have to have help breaking it in because I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Probably give it to Dan to have him ride it, put some miles in, which is what I did for him on his Ducati. It was brand new. He needed help putting miles on. I was like, why would you need help? He's like, I don't have the time. I go, okay. And now I'm ironically in the same situation with my new Italian bike. I don't have the time, I don't think, the next 2 weeks. So I might need you to ride it. Speaking of Dan, he wouldn't want me to say this probably, but I want to thank him because he's responsible for helping me get this motorcycle. I'm going to put him on the spot, and I want to thank him publicly because he was a huge help in getting this. He's been a good friend, and I'm sure he doesn't want to hear that, which makes me want to say it more, the childlike mentality. But I want to thank Dan for helping me get this bike. I'm excited to do DoorDash on this stupid thing. I was doing DoorDash on my Zero, but then, it's broke. And I can only go for like freaking 2 hours at a time. This bike, once it's kitted with the GV monokey top case and stuff, I'll just have the perfect crate to just click, put on, put the food in, and then go around town, hop curbs, whatever. It's going to be fun. I can't wait, but that's going to be a while in the future. I got to kit it and do those other stuff first. So I'll be doing that. And then, of course, I'll be able to use this bike to just go explore in the dirt, which I love doing, like looking developing areas. And then, if I want to go on where the hell am I? For a second I was lost. I know where I am now. And then, if I want to go on a trip, I can take this. I can just ride this like to Colorado, and then I could go like right off-road there. It's like my little unicorn, I'm really excited. I know no unicorn exists, But this is as close as I've gotten, and once it's modified, I'll be even closer to having a unicorn. But this is going to be my daily, my boy, my mule, my do-wall. So I'm excited about that. And look at this. I turn the high beams on. I keep doing that. When I test rode it, my finger, because that lever sticks out just past, I'll just hit it when I'm on here by accident. So I keep doing it. It's kind of funny. So, dude, he's living the life. And I am too. Look at me. I look so cute. You can see my hydration pack and my adventure helmet peak on my adventure bike. Yeah, boy. I'm going to stop at the gas station, and I'm going to take the illegal... the fun way in. Actually, I just realized it's this one. I was going to take the next one. Wrong gear. Ka-chow. Don't want to lean too hard because the tires are still a little new. They're probably okay. I'd say at 100 miles, they're probably okay, depending on how you ride with them and what kind of tires they are. I'd say after... a couple hundred, they're probably fine. But the tires are still a little new. I'm going to be a little bit of a baby. And also, I just got to be extra careful to not drop it because it doesn't really have protection. Got to baby the bike. It's really hard to break in a motorcycle because you got to be patient and stuff. But I touched some dirt. I got it just a little bit dirty. A little bit. Bike narrow enough? Yeah, sure it is. Not a problem, doctor. Not a problem. Oh, that's a little steep. Wow. That is so comfortable. It's like it wasn't even a thing. Whee! Oh, a reflection. Me! Yes. Little nitpick here again. It's really hard to get into neutral. Doesn't bug me too much just because I'm used to that with the Duke, but yeah, little cons. I'm not doing a review, at least I'm not trying to. Ka-chow. Well, since we're here, if you want a key tag like this one or a more better modern version with my new font, link for that is in the description. If you want to have your name on the end of my videos, you can be on either Patreon or YouTube. You don't need to do both. Just do one, please. This is $1 a month to get your name on my videos, or $2 a month for YouTube, and you get little emojis and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're as excited as I am. I won't lie. It's going to be a stressful month dealing with a lot of things. This is just one of the things. But I'm equal parts stressed and excited. And I find that I do some of my best stuff when I'm like amped. But I'm literally trying to rein it in. You heard me start to chipmunk talk really fast a couple times. But let me just chillax. I forgot. I got to put a stupid sticker. I don't know. There's not much. There's so many things. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing well and being good. And I'll see you later. Bye.